There we go. Yes, that one right there. Yeah. Yo, good looking, Mackenzie. Early. My take blast make you lose it. And one y'all low for no one split. I'm here, your tear needs repair. Where's your boss? We're both right here. Shotgun blast on your face to asshole. Gas like Castro, got me like an asshole. Like Frank Castle, ready for the battle. Pull your call like a name in the raffle. Got you in the target, just like cattle. Put your bitch over the knees, finger with a paddle. Not here for the battle, don't wanna cackle. Choke you with a shoelace and you get the blue face. I used to check to the cops, got me a new case. I'll say true shit, lay low, true shit. Smoking on the gritty weed in your mom's hallway. Let me do the Sandman dance. Smoke that Mario fire plans. Celebrate, I got advance. Keep the party popping, get the business popping. Blend the paint and dropping, ain't no stopping. So no shotgun, here comes the hot water sipping on the Henny. Pour it on the blood. Let's get lady. Get drunk. Nah, 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 nah. So no shotgun, here comes the hot water sipping on the Henny. Pour it on the blood. Let's get lady. Get drunk. Nah, 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 nah. Get off your phone and go dance. Looking like an animal on the gram. Showing off cause your phone got a can. On that pole you hold hands. Goddamn cancel all my plans. Trying to see shorty with those tight pants. Baby girl did this world for the world. She crossed the street and made cars work. Hot like a pocket. She ain't better stop it. Erasing all the nonsense. Keeping it with my conscience. War or peace. All turn peace. Guarantee my team will feast. Blunt in one hand, looking in the other. On the dance floor with someone's mother. Keep the party popping. Get the business popping. When the paint is dropping, ain't no stop. So no shotgun, here comes the hot water sipping on the Henny. Pour it on the blood. Let's get lady. Get drunk. Nah, 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 nah. So no shotgun, here comes the hot water sipping on the Henny. Pour it on the blood. Let's get lady. Get drunk. Nah, 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 nah. Nah, 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 nah. Nah, 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 nah. Nah, 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 nah. La 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 la. Bills, bills, bills. Damn. Yep. Everyone.
Powering off.
Man, a little unprofessional right now. My bad, y'all. That's my bad. It's been a long time. What's going on, everybody out there? Mr. Sandman, sign back in real quick. And I have to fix this. How the title didn't even go on the YouTube side? See what I'm talking about, man? Matter of fact, it's on the fucking Facebook side, but it's not on the YouTube side. Oh my goodness. This shit is annoying. I hate when this shit does this silliness. But for those out there that's in the council on the Facebook side, welcome to episode 4 of the council roundtable. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna talk some good wrestling. You know what I'm saying? Give me 1 second. I know this dude Nate wanted to join me, so Nate, you know what I'm saying? If you're out there, I'm gonna give you the link. Anybody else, the link is in the chat. You know what I'm saying? You wanna hit that link, you wanna come through, say what's up. Be here for a while, for a little minute. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's my bad that I did it. Tap in from this earlier this week or whatever. You know, I normally go live on Tuesdays. I just been motherfucking busy. Like, you know, I work and I go to school, so the shit is fucking crazy, yo. Like, all a motherfucker want to do is come home, eat, wash his ass,
and go to fucking bed. That's all a nigga want to fucking do. Go home, eat, wash my hands, go to bed, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I barely really have time for my fucking self. But you gotta do. So you gotta stay busy and do certain things to reach goals in your life. So that's why I try to stay busy to reach certain goals in my life. You know what I'm saying? Shit. But there's been a lot of fucking news, man. A lot of news when it comes to the wrestling world, man. Like, in shit. First and foremost, I seen the trailer for the 2K22. That shit right there. I don't know, man. It's like it looked like they gonna do the same old fucking thing with the other 2Ks, like with this one. They said there's gonna be new game mechanics. I hope so, man, cause like I'm just tired of 2K. I'm just tired of 2K. Period, man. Like 2K never want to switch anything up. You know what I'm saying? Like everything is like when it comes to all sports games, all the 2K is basically the same. All they do is update the roster, and like the game mechanics should be somewhat different. Like so like with the NBA or whatever, but ultimately it's still the same gameplay. First comment, first comment of the stream. They using NWO to sell that shit. They pulling a man. Shit. Well, according to Shay Robson, this dude, popular streamer Tim the Tatman, starred in a new WWE 2K22 trailer alongside the likes of famous wrestlers such as The Undertaker, Roman Reigns, and many more. And as the gaming and esports industry continues to grow rapidly, collaborations between mainstream entertainment and our favorite Twitch and YouTube stars have become more prominent. From YouTube stars like David Dobrik, receiving their own Discovery Channel shows to streaming phenomena such as Tyler the Ninja, Levin's Hotel, whatever, blah 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 blah. Now, Tim the Tatman Taylor, that's the Tatman Taylor. Now, Tim the Tatman, formerly one of Twitch's biggest streamers before his exclusive streaming deal with YouTube, has starred in the new WWE 2K22 trailer. I ain't gonna lie, I don't know nothing about no damn Tim the Tatman. Y'all know about Tim the Tatman? I don't know. Like, I don't know how is he gonna make the game any better. And I understand that WWE basically wants to always reach out to when it comes to the pop culture, what may have you. But anyways, let me continue on. Let me continue on reading this shit right here. Hold on, what's that? With just 50 days until WWE 2K22's launch, developers' visual concepts revealed the brand new trailer for the anticipated game, which starred Tim the Tatman. Besides the streaming star, the trailer also featured fan favorites wrestlers, like I said, Undertaker, Rey Mysterio, and Roman Reigns. And of course, he's gonna sit there and rub balls and say, "Oh, bro, this is so sick," and I don't even like wrestling all that more. Well, at least he was honest with that. Him saying he don't like wrestling all that much, but I guess he still liked the game. He enjoyed the game while he was playing it. It's the most realistic looking, hard hitting WWE gaming experience yet. Pre-order the deluxe edition and get the Undertaker Immortal Pack. Yeah, because on the Undertaker Immortal Pack, it got the three Undertakers. One of the Undertakers is the Phantom of the Opera Undertaker. Yeah. Nate was goody.
Hey, what's up?
I could barely hear you. You sound mad far
No, I
away.
know. No. I was grabbing something to eat. I'm cooking something. Heard
Okay.
you. You were rambling and bambling. I figured I had time to grab something.
Yeah, talking about this Tim the Tap Man guy.
Why? What's going on?
The dude that was in the 2K22 trailer.
Oh, okay.
Snuggles was going on.
Okay. I haven't seen the trailer. I gotta check it out. It's kind of cool. They got the NWO on its front. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, I didn't even know they had the NWO in it, but it's really who cares? They had NWO in all the 2Ks. It's like, what's new? See, what they should do, they should have like the storyline to how the NWO came about.
Exactly.
Oh, can't forget this. They actually brought back the GM mode. Now, I ain't gonna lie, I was happy for that. They brought back the GM mode, so I definitely can't wait to play GM mode. I've always been a big fan of GM mode.
Yeah, I think they got Beaver mode for Kevin Dunn. So, anyways, I saw a picture of Sasha Banks, what she looks like in the game. She looks pretty cool, like realistic. So,
yeah, like they when they hold on before I answer that or before to finish say what I was gonna say. I put the link down in the chat in the Wrestling Council chat. So whoever wants to pull up and chop it up with us, you know what I'm saying? You're more than welcome to hit that link. You can say what's up or whatever, And we're gonna talk about this weekend wrestling real quick. Yeah, but going back to what I was saying, yeah, they're gonna have the game look realistic because remember, given the fact that 2 years ago it was all them bugs and stuff like that, so they definitely gonna fix that.
You got to remember too, AEW's got a game coming out too, so they want to make that as good too.
Oh yeah, I definitely can't wait for the AEW game.
Yeah.
Like, is there any timetable on that? Like, do we know? Like, I know it's going to be coming out this year, right? But when?
No, I think this year, maybe it's like last quarter, maybe October, November, December. But you figured they want to get it out for Christmas,
Yeah, true that. But me, I like to wait. I'm not gonna get it when it first come out.
No.
I'll wait.
Yeah, wait. See how the bugs come out, Wait for the bugs.
Oh, got my dude in the building.
What up?
What's going on, B? How you?
Man, I'm happy to get off work, man. They're working that snow.
Yeah,
they anticipate some bad weather, so I'm happy to get out of there early.
You got snow over there? Where are you? North Carolina?
Not yet. They're anticipating some ice.
Oh,
and people going crazy out here.
Wow.
So I see your comment basically saying they're using the NWO to sell that shit.
Yeah, man.
They're making $100,000 a year. Oh, they make six figures a year for royalties, so they might as well sell them.
Nobody buying those. Yeah, nobody been checking for them garbage games for years. So they figure they got to use something to really draw the masses, to draw the casuals, so to speak. But last year's game was garbage.
Yeah, it was really terrible, But that's the thing, though. Like, isn't NWO and all of them shits? Like, as far as I know, NWO is already in all of them as is.
Nah, the difference is they're doing it with the storyline. When Hogan turned and all that.
Oh, so they are gonna do that. Oh, okay.
Yeah. That's why they're gonna push that line for that. They're gonna probably have Scott Hall come from the crowd and do all that. I hope they do that.
Okay. So that's what's up then, because that's what I was saying. That's what I was just saying from before. I was just saying that why would they like feature NWO in it if they don't have like the storyline or they don't put the actual?
They gotta have the storyline. They do it. They did it with now knowing the WWE now, they'll probably just put them in there just to sell the game. I don't have no faith.
No kind of effort.
Yeah, I don't have no creative faith in this product anymore.
Are they gonna have Sting in the rafters for 11 months too?
They gonna give us the throwback Bischoff. They'll give us the throwback Bischoff.
Yeah, you know they're gonna have to, basically sum up that storyline a little bit, because that storyline was like what, more than a year old,
That
like
shit
more
was
than a year, like year and a half.
See how good wrestling was back then. That whole storyline was so good, it felt like a century. It was like, damn, the NWO been running roughshot. It feel like
For
the
a
Bush
minute,
era around
yeah.
this bitch.
But it was only like,
but
a year and a half is a long time though.
But see, back then we didn't have a lot of access to what was going on behind the scenes. Plus, you had a lot of social media. We were just the television, and we were younger.
And remember the magazine? We had the
That's
magazines.
It was just the magazines, and it was just the television. We ain't really have a lot of internet access unless you had somebody that was real deep in the culture like that.
Scheme Gene Hotline, Scheme Gene, Mean Gene.
Yeah.
Oh, the hotline, yo, you remember that?
I joke with Chris all the time, man. I joke all the time with Chris, man. Mean Gene would have like a field day if they had the hotline back in the day with all these releases and stuff. WWE, he'd be having a field day with the hotline and was still around, and we had no internet.
You know what was crazy about those hotlines was they used to give us the exclusive on what's going on with other feds.
Yeah.
Like, I remember they brought
He's a
I remember when they broke the news of HBK and Bret Hart having a backstage fight. I said, "What?
Yeah.
What the fuck going on here?"
Yeah. I think Dave Meltzer broke that story, didn't he, Nate?
Yeah. He even had that. No, even the WWF hotline was trying to sell the story too. I remember, like the next night after Raw, they were advertising the WWF hotline about the Bret Hart Shawn Michaels thing.
Yeah, they would talk about HBK was upset that he was going to leave and go to WCW and join the NWO. I mean, he was going to be lackey to Hulk Hogan. He won't come and taking over shit.
Yeah. I don't know what they thought with that one.
He was going to be carrying Hogan's bags. What was he thinking?
Dead ass, though.
He was going to be carrying them bags and carrying his scrubby for his beard.
So let's switch gears real quick. You know what I mean? Matter of fact, before we switch gears, are you planning on getting the game 2K22? Okay.
Hell no. Hell no.
Yeah,
my brother might get it. My brother might get it though. But see, the last game, the good game they had was like 2018 or 2019. That was the best one.
Yeah, 2K19. I still got that. I like 2K19.
2K20, ass.
But let's switch gears. So, what's your thoughts on this guy here? This guy Gunther.
Gunther.
That was stupid.
He sound like something from the Wizard of Oz or some shit.
I ain't gonna lie. I actually didn't mind the name at first. Gunther. It's something like, after a while you get used to it. But when I figured out, they was gonna name him Gunther Stark, and you do your research on that. Everybody know now that he was in the Nazi army.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So they had to change the name. They had to take out the Stark and just leave Gunther. So I'm thinking like this. Okay, why even change the name in the first place? If that was the case, like, you know what, fuck it. We just leaving his name as Walter. And now I'm seeing that, they actually got the name copywritten. Walter WWE is a copywritten WWE name, which I've been knew from Jump Street.
You know what's
Walter's a stupid wrestling name anyway. It sounds like a butler or something.
Yeah, but it's supposed to be Volta. That's how you're supposed to pronounce it, not Walter. It's Volta.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, if you do something like that, that's cool. Yeah, that's fine.
That's what's supposed, but it got Americanized, so motherfuckers can say Walter.
Walter.
But, yeah.
Nah, you know what? I see it. What's gonna happen? It's happened to many big men. He gonna be dancing by the summer.
Probably, yeah.
He gonna be dancing by the summer. Once every big guy in the WWE goes through this phase. Only ones that really escaped it was the Undertaker, Bam Bam Bigelow, Yokozuna, I think. Every other big man after that had to start doing comedy and shit.
Yeah, they're gonna do like the old Big Show one. They're gonna have him have diarrhea and stuff, food poisoning.
Oh, Big Show was the bitch then.
Yeah.
Sid Vicious wasn't on no dancing shit.
Yeah.
Sid Vicious. But give it about 6 months. And Brock, of course. Brock Lesnar, of course.
Yeah, Brock was dancing.
Yeah, but he's doing it in a trolling way.
Times, but it's like that's Brock.
Yeah. Lesnar is a troll. He trolls though.
Yeah.
Like it's different between that and then you have, you know what I'm saying? You had Kane and Mark Henry and Big Show, they were doing all the dancing. They danced every time we seen them. They lost all their mystique.
What's your thoughts on Gunther, Nate?
Oh, I don't mind the name change as long as he got the talent to back it up. That's it, you know.
He's dancing.
You know, but yeah, WWE will fuck it up. You know,
Vince gave him some tap shoes. He dancing.
I'm just saying this. It's like you know how WWE just love showing their racist ways. You know, we on our way to Black History Month, and you just out of nowhere. You mean to tell me y'all didn't know about no damn Gunther Stark? Because if that was the case, y'all would have just named him Gunther instead of Gunther Stark. You know what I mean? Like y'all didn't just grab that name out of thin air without knowing who the fuck that dude was.
Well, wait a minute. What's that movie? Iron Man? Wasn't his last name Stark or whatever? Or first name?
Yeah, Tony Stark.
Tony Stark. So maybe they're trying to steal it off of that, you know. So, but I don't know. WWE not that.
A part of it to me, I think they did it just to fuck with Triple H too, because that's part of the NXT creation.
Yeah,
of his era.
Yeah, definitely.
They shoveling his ass.
Yeah, like you already know, they erasing everything Triple H, and that's what I was talking about. Remember, that's what we was talking about from before, and I think it was episode 2.
Yeah,
how this dude Triple H is just sitting back and just letting all this shit happen, and you know, like what the fuck? Like, yo, speak up and say something.
He not.
Man, I'll tell you what's gonna happen. Then they got HBK working 23 hours. He ain't getting no lunch break. Every time he sit down, get your ass up. Do some more training.
All right, we got a dude named Toph over here.
Shit.
Oh, Toph,
hey,
yeah, that's Chris. Hey, what's up?
Yo, what up,
What's
Sam,
going
man?
on, Toph? What's going on? Welcome to the Roundtable, man. Glad for you to join us.
All right, glad to be here. What y'all up to? What y'all doing?
Well, right now we're talking about Gunther. You know, what's your thoughts on Gunther?
My thoughts on Gunther, man. My thoughts is we should do what JD from New York said. We should take Bruce Pritchard, take McMahon, take all of them and put them in the gas chamber. That's what we should do.
Yeah,
it's just so ridiculous. Because I was saying that, you know, before you jumped on, I was saying that okay, if they'd have just named him Gunther at first, then it would have been whatever, you know. But come to figure out, they were trying to name him Gunther Stark. Like, come on, but y'all always trying to show y'all racist ways. There's no way y'all just grabbed that name out of thin air. Y'all had to know who Gunther Stark was from Jump Street.
Yeah.
Shoot.
Remember, it's okay. It's WWE, you know. We can do blood money and we can do all this other shit, you know. No one else can.
Exactly. And here goes
people,
this dude. Speaking
some
of
folks
Gunther,
were trying to say that it was a trademark issue or some shit. To me, like they were saying the same shit about Keith Lee. You know, Keith Lee had a thing on NXT. He had his own theme music. He had his own attire. Everything was going good. Then as soon as he goes to the main roster, everything goes to hell. So maybe it's a trademark thing, or maybe it's just Vince fucking with people like he always does. I mean, look at Karrion Kross, man. They had Karrion Kross like a BDSM sex slave off a Tom Cruise movie.
You looking like a Family Dollar version of Shredder.
He took the man Pyro, took the man girl, changed his music. He ain't on shit.
Yeah. Ridiculous.
Yep.
They just said,
speaking of this dude, go ahead. What you saying, Kane? Go ahead.
I was like, they made him not shit. They remember they did the same thing with Del Rio when he brought him back. Took his car, took his towel, took his ring announcer, took his pyro.
Balls.
How we gonna chill this nigga?
What was he? Del Rio was like Chapter 11. He filed bankruptcy. What happened? He filed bankruptcy.
They ain't give us no backstory. They just brought him back.
Did they even take his scarf too? I think they took his scarf too.
Took the nigga's scarf.
They sold it to MJF. He bought it.
Took his scarf, everything. Like, damn, dude. Like, that was the reason why we liked him, because of the cars and shit.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, we all like, this dude, announcer, was it Ricardo Rodriguez, I think his name was?
Ricardo.
They had the fly music. They brought him back with what's his name? They brought him back with what's his name? Dirty Dutch Mantel.
Yeah, and he said it didn't make any sense.
So
that made no sense.
Like, come on, man.
What I was gonna say, like back in I think it was FCW, this dude Ricardo Rodriguez actually had that gimmick, the Alberto Del Rio gimmick.
Oh.
And then they I guess they didn't see fit that he should play that role, and that's when they gave it to to this dude. Because Ricardo Rodriguez, he had the music and everything, he just didn't have the car and all that stuff.
He had a sweat. Yeah, right.
But I wanted to read this guy real quick. About this dude, Hurricane Helms, basically rubbing balls as always when it comes to
trying to get a check.
Oh yeah, he's looking for some revenue.
He's a WWE producer. The Hurricane Shane Helms believes that NXT superstar Gunther, formerly known as Walter, will be just fine, despite getting a new in-ring name. Helms pointed to his WWE TV debut on the July 5th, 2001 episode of SmackDown, where he would lose his WCW Cruiserweight Championship to Billy Kidman, change his in-ring name from Shane Helms to Hollywood Gregory Helms, and lose his entrance song and finisher. Helms tweeted on Wednesday. He said, "In my WWE TV debut, I lost my name, my gimmick, my entrance song, my finisher, and my WCW Cruiserweight Championship all in one night. If I survive that, Walter will be just fine."
I got an idea, Sam, man. How about this, man? This is what can really turn things around from Monday Night Raw, all right? Fuck Lashley versus Lesnar. Fuck Roman versus Rollins. Here's what we need. Give me Booker T versus Hurricane Helms and a Vince McMahon kiss my ass match. Loser of the match. Loser of the match has to go to 2.0. Winner of the match has to be a stooge for the rest of the fucking year. Get the fuck out of here, man.
Yeah, he don't Booker T. He do Booker T out there.
That dude Booker T will pull out the Harlem Hangover to win that match. Like, he's doing everything. He like, fuck that. I bet the kiss his ass, sucker.
Hey, maybe Hurricane can help get Nikki crossover because nobody cares about that bitch.
Oh man, like the wrong chick turned heel. Like, you see, I was gonna have Rhea Ripley turn heel on her. Like, that would have made more sense. But it's like they just love to troll people with the stupidness.
Pretty much.
Well,
man, he wasn't even over anyway like that.
Hell no. Hell no.
That 3 count bullshit. Nobody was checking for that.
Well, I can go ahead.
That 3 count bullshit. Nobody was checking for that. What is this dude talking about? Like, every time them niggas turned on, we turned the channel. We was watching Raw.
I still think was a Rosie. Remember Rosie's Superheroes in Training? That was the best promo thing.
Get out of here, man.
Shit.
Yeah, and like he said, "Oh, he was all right." What you mean you was all right, my dude? You was a comedic wrestler. We didn't look at you and took you serious. We looked at you. He was all right. Look at this clown. Trying to choke the Big Show.
He was all right because Rock got him over. That's why.
Yeah,
that was the best storyline he ever did in his whole life.
That was it. Rock and Molly Holly. That was it. The two things.
Rock got Al Snow over. That's how good he was. The Rock is just that good.
Yeah, like Hollywood Rock was great. You know what I'm saying? Like how he just, especially he got over the Hurricane. Like we all. It was to the point where we all wanted him to eliminate the Rock in the Royal Rumble. Not the Royal Rumble, the Battle Royal. That Battle Royal that Booker T had won and went to go get buried by Triple H afterwards.
Eagle H.
Yeah, isn't it funny though? Isn't it funny? All those years of Triple H burying people, and now he gets buried. Funny how that works.
Yeah,
like a
go ahead, Nate.
No, it's karma. He's finally getting here. You know, good.
Yeah, we were just talking about that. Episode 2. It's titled, you know, you go back to watch it if you want. You know, it's titled, "Can We Really Feel Sorry for Triple H?"
It was like, remember Sandman with Bret Hart's wife?
Yeah, Bret's wife. Yeah,
Bret's wife. One day karma will strike you down. You know, karma will strike you down.
Yeah,
exactly.
There we go.
Everybody
took 25 years, but whatever.
Yeah, it just took longer than we would have hoped.
Longer than expected, yeah.
Oh man, yo, Nate, here goes Snuggles. Here goes Snuggles, baby.
I'm still holding out hope Triple H leaves WWE to go AEW.
Hold on, real quick. Snuggles, what's going on?
Yo, what's good?
What's going on? I hear you in a minute. How you been?
Can y'all hear me, or is it like messed up?
Nah, you good. You clear.
Yeah, we can hear you. Yeah.
I never liked that Snuggle teddy bear. He looked like a molester or something. He wanted to kill you in your sleep.
I have no sleep, whatever you're talking about.
Yo, shout out, big ups to Snuggles of your Eagle, Ivy. I just finished watching Peacemaker, so I can't help but think about that Eagle.
Oh yeah, it's all about America.
So what's going on, big? Go ahead. I already know. Go ahead. Tell us your point of view.
I was just hearing about Triple H burying people, but last time I checked, he also lost the championship 13 times.
Yeah, but look who he lost it mainly to, if you think about it. Don't get me wrong. Triple H did the job at times that we didn't expect, like with Cena. He actually tapped out to Cena. I was shocked at WrestleMania. I was shocked at that.
I think Cena is probably the worst when it came to burying, though. Like the whole Nexus thing, the whole Make-A-Wish.
God. We could talk about that till the cows come home.
So
what's your thoughts on the whole Gunther situation, Slugger?
I don't like that WWE tried to trademark it. So Walter decided to go with Gunther. But I like Walter. Walter's a funny name for him. It works. Especially when they chant it.
Man, I was telling this dude, Nate, I don't know if you heard, it's actually supposed to be pronounced Volta, but people just Americanized it.
Hey man,
I say a W.
I say we turn a negative into a positive. This name change means that by the end of the year, he'll be in AEW fighting Bryan Danielson. So it's all good, man.
No.
Good.
Oh, wow. That'll be insane.
That'll be horrible.
He's dancing.
Why you think that'll be horrible?
Why don't he just go to WWE? Stay in WWE. He got to go to AEW and fight Daniel Bryan, a guy who finally found something. You know what? Daniel Bryan's a bit overrated, you know, because that whole match with him and Kenny Omega is really, really ticking me off.
Hey, Snuggles, do you do drug testing at work? Because I think you're due for one. Be in that cup Friday. Be in that cup. Daniel Bryan overrated. It's his best wrestling I've ever seen. This guy.
Yeah, you can admit that. Bryan Danielson is wilding right now.
Bryan Danielson.
I'm trying to figure Hold up. Y'all remember when Ric Flair said Daniel Bryan was overrated?
He says
Yeah,
everybody's overrated.
He sit his old ass down.
Woo!
He was. The only thing that he had good going for him in WWE was that storyline with the Yes Movement, but that was annoying to me. I was always chanting against him.
But
Man,
why
better
though?
get-
Like it was legitimate. It was legitimate face heat because
Him and
we
Finn
all knew it
Balor.
was his due time, and they just kept playing this dude. Like everybody
We
felt that. Like they just
So
kept
why
like
Daniel Bryan's doing great right now? Because he's fighting a bunch of people in his company that are the same size as him.
Hey Snuggles, we in the same page on Balor. I agree with you there, dude.
Oh God.
I never liked Balor that much. Like I don't think he should have ever been the first Universal Champion. That shit was dumb. It was
Does he
like I
still
would
have
have
the
rather
leather
give it.
jacket? Does he still have the leather jacket?
Well, you know
He
what?
looked like a
Just
reject Fonzie.
he'll turn into the demon. Don't worry about it.
The
Oh, they gonna
demon.
bring. Y'all think they gonna bring Balor up there?
It's a wrap for Balor. Vince already gave up on him.
I mean, do you think he's coming to AEW? You think they gonna pick him up?
Nah, I
it's a
don't think
wrap.
he should.
It's a wrap.
You know who's gonna be at the Rumble?
The
You know who's gonna
demon.
be
The
at the Rumble?
demon.
Wait, hold on, Snuggles. Hold on. Let Tove go, then you go after Tove.
I was gonna say it's a wrap for the demon, you know, because Jesus killed him.
Right?
Yeah.
Remember that, right?
Damn, I forgot about that.
Go ahead, Snuggles. What you was gonna say now, Snuggles?
Well, the turnbuckle, not Jesus. Oh yeah, maybe he said yeah. You know,
Roman
uh,
literally looked up at the sky and like he thanked Jesus. I was pissed. I was thinking we were gonna get Roman's gonna feud with Jesus next. We're gonna get a return. We're gonna see Jesus return. It's gonna be a triple threat. Roman versus Vince versus Jesus. And it was like, no, they just didn't talk
Vince
about
would
it.
do that. Vince would do that.
He done it before.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Snuggles. Go ahead.
the theme might return at the Rumble. I have a source. A little bird flew to my window and banged his head on my fucking window and told me a message. Said the theme might
You
be
said
there.
who's gonna be in the Rumble?
The theme.
Oh, the
Yeah,
theme.
I won't
You
be
think-
surprised. I
Theme.
would not be surprised if he end up in the Rumble. Because if you really think of it, like, come on, AEW really don't need him right now.
AEW needs to mind their own business.
I don't know. I guess there was a story yesterday that Tony Khan signed the Fiend, the contract.
We're gonna see
That
somebody
was a
show up
bad
next
Too many
Wednesday.
people. They
But
gotta
I can
focus
see
on who they already
one
have.
off in turns. I can see
They
it.
gotta focus on who already have. Like they need to
Exactly.
focus on. They need to focus on getting more black talent over for one.
Yeah.
You know what? They need to focus on the Acclaim, the best tag team in wrestling right now besides the New Day and the Usos.
Yo,
I think it's good.
I think they should have won yesterday. Like, even though the match was good yesterday, they should have still won. Like, come on. They making this dude Darby Allin a little bit too invincible now. It's like, all right now, like this
He ain't
dude
Jeff Hardy,
should have been
motherfucker.
done.
You ain't Jeff Hardy.
To be fair, Sandman, I mean, he does look like a jackass guy, so you know.
Yeah.
Yo,
That's
this
why
dude
they make
came
him
out of
look good.
nowhere when he came back from. This dude just he got shot out of cannon. You just see this dude fly from out of nowhere. Because remember, he got hurt
It's
at the
it's
beginning of the
Evo.
match. He got hurt. Sting was holding it down. I don't know. You just see this dude Darby Allin just flying out of the sky like you ain't seen him come from nowhere. Like what the fuck? like he took a whole hit of cocaine and started bugging out.
He probably did.
Yeah, I don't even know why AEW was trying to get Bray Wyatt anyway. They can't even afford referees.
Oh God.
They don't need Bray right now.
No, they don't need him.
I think Bray should stick to movies. That's where his passion is.
If
Yeah,
Bray
he said he
comes
got a
in,
movie coming out, right?
yeah, he was
Yeah.
filming a movie.
Yeah.
If Bray comes in, he has to join the House of Black or something, you know.
See,
Nah, you
here's
know
the thing
what's gonna
about Bray.
happen. You gotta
Here's the thing-
if they was gonna bring in Cody, if they was gonna bring in Bray, you know Cody got to full feud with him first. He gotta do it.
Gee.
That
Oh,
motherfucker
gee.
always gotta do it.
See,
He's the
here's the thing with
gatekeeper.
Bray, right? Bray's really creative, right? Like, I'll be serious, he's really creative. The problem with Bray is he's so creative, there's no wrestling booker that understands what the fuck goes on in his head. So, no matter what he does, at the end of the day, he's going to lose. So the only way that Bray can ever work in wrestling is you're going to have to get a Matt Hardy situation. When Matt Hardy was doing the broken stuff in TNA, he had a 100% creative freedom, and no company's going to do that. TNA would do it because it's TNA. TNA don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So really, honestly, if you really want Bray to go anywhere, it's probably Impact, because he ain't going to get 100% creative freedom in WWE or AEW.
And that's the thing.
He was getting creative.
Go ahead,
in WWE.
Go ahead.
He was getting creative freedom in WWE. He was getting
but he still lost.
He
still lost
he
matches.
would lose though.
Ooh. Yeah, he can't book his own self. Like he can't do his own booking and put himself over.
Yeah, I get that, but all his
creative
creative energy that he
control.
did, it went nowhere. Like Orton put him on fire, all the mind games just for him to lose again. It makes no sense.
Yeah.
When you lose after a certain amount of time,
well, no, because he was going away because he was going to take a break because of Luke Harper's death. That's why he had to lose.
I'm sure he was.
No, it wasn't. See, that's what it was that rumor that was out there that said that, and that was just a rumor. Like he wanted to come back, but Vince just didn't have nothing for him. Basically, they was trying their best to get what's her name again? Alexa Bliss over, and she basically see how the crowd would engage towards her without him around. That was the plan. They was planning to get rid of him from Jump Street.
Well, see, even if you take away the Brody stuff, like even when he was doing his first Eater of Worlds, when he was just doing the Wyatt family stuff, it was the same thing. He would cut a promo, say creepy shit, say cool stuff, have the match, lose. Lost to Balor, lost to Jericho, lost to Ambrose, lost to Cena. He would always lose. So it doesn't matter how creative he is. If he loses, nobody cares. So that's why he's not going to work in WWE.
The way I would have booked him like how they booked Jake Roberts. But Jake was so over, he didn't even need a belt.
Oh, okay, yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah,
Jake was so over. Jake don't even have no titles to his resume, but everybody remembers him.
And there's the thing about Jake though. Jake won most of the times when it mattered.
Exactly.
Like, Enzo would get his ass whooped. Enzo would lose.
Even though he got his ass whooped by Rick Rude in front of his wife, he got the DDT on that ass.
And you know what else I thought it was too about Bray, like with the whole the Fiend shit. He should have had a fresh finisher. Not the Sister Abigail, not even the punk ass mandible claw. He should have had some different shit to really set himself different from everybody else. Like I just thought that Abigail was a little lazy because he was already doing that finisher with the Eater of Worlds. You the Fiend now. It's like you downgraded your finisher to the mandible claw since you're the Fiend. What the fuck?
I just feel like if he ever came back to WWE, it would have to be a long time from now. Like time would have to pass for people to just forget about just the damage that they did. Like they fucked Bray not once but twice. Like I wasn't even like super into Bray. Seth gave him how many curb stops? It was 7.
Seth didn't even like that shit.
And then Goldberg just beats him with one spear, one jackhammer, and it wasn't even a good one. And Randy
Goldberg
just beats him with one RKO.
Oh, that was actually good.
Yeah, just nothing about Bray's booking made any sense at all in WWE.
That was actually a good jackhammer. He got him up there.
Yeah.
He's trolling out there. That's definitely a troll. That's some
No, he got him up there. Come on.
Oh, that shit was a fucking suplex. What the hell are you talking about?
I'm not exaggerating.
What?
I'm not exaggerating. I'm not exaggerating when I say this. Goldberg beating the Fiend, as far as I'm concerned, okay, we're going to get in some Twilight Zone conspiracy theory shit. Goldberg beating the Fiend was the source of COVID-19. Because after that happened, the whole world went to hell. The whole world went to hell after that. That's the last thing I remember was Goldberg beating the Fiend. Everybody was like, what the fuck? The SmackDown after, Roman's like, yo, Goldberg, I'm next. And that was it. Everything got shut down. That was it.
Done.
You're gonna have to shut down the other one, Ken.
It'll be crazy, man.
Yeah, my bad.
If Cody Rhodes shows up at the Royal Rumble.
No.
Cody Rhodes,
Nah.
hell no. And,
Wait, let me
and
think.
plus,
Yeah,
he
that'd be
can't show up
crazy.
as Cody Rhodes. He can show up as Stardust.
Let me think. All right.
Nah, he'll
Let's-
show up as Cody
let's book-
Rhodes.
Let's book Cody in the Rumble, but he's got Pharaoh with him. And the boss, the ghost of Boss Man, kidnaps Pharaoh and feeds Pharaoh to Cody without Cody knowing that it's Pharaoh. There, we could do that.
What's your thoughts on this, Nate?
Oh no, the whole thing with the Fiend, I always said, like, remember we always had like the light on? It was like, it was dark and stuff. He was like the most powerful. I always figured like he was gonna lose to like Roman Reigns. Like Roman would shoot like some kind of lightning bolt to blow up the lights, so the lights come back on, and that's how he loses his strength or something. Because that's when he was only powerful. The Fiend was when it was dark in the ring and shit like that. But yeah, they fucked it with the Ronald McDonald Playhouse with Rollins, and then he got Hell in a Cell. He just got fucked over. What? The Ronald McDonald Hell in a Cell. Come on, that shit's fucking. I was waiting for the ball pit.
Oh, I thought you meant the Firefly Funhouse.
No, Hell in a Cell match. He fucked him over.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
like,
that should have never ended in disqualification. That was disrespectful and sacrilegious.
No, that was so stupid. That's almost as bad as when Dustin Runnels and Blacktop Bully got fired at Uncensored for bleeding. Uncensored.
That killed Seth too, and I don't even like Seth like that. But he's never been the same since then. So they both got fucked from that match.
What?
Yeah.
I remember. Hold on. I remember when Seth Rollins. I remember when he was super duper like on fire when he was the Intercontinental Champion. I think it was just like 3 summers ago when he was an IC champion, putting on stellar matches.
When he ran to that gauntlet.
Well, yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. Then he was cooking.
Bugging. Yeah, bugging. You said Seth Rollins hasn't been the same since that Hell in a Cell
I
match?
like him now, actually.
He's
Bro,
He's
Seth hasn't
just,
been the same
he's just now starting to heat back up. Like the
Ed tried to give him that rub, though.
Actually, hold
Seth
on.
hasn't been the same since Mox left. Ever since Mox left,
wait.
that dude's
Like,
he's been slipping.
Hold on, Tove. Actually, the feud between him and Edge, it got him heating up again because that feud between him and Edge was actually really, really good.
One of the best of the
I
year.
would say even before that.
When?
I don't take
He's
Seth
been
seriously.
since his character has come about.
Just don't bring up the greater good. The greater good could have
I
been
like
so
that.
much
The
better.
Greater Good was funny. The Greater Good was
Good
funny. I
could have
like
been
that one.
so much better than it was.
To me, Seth's been dead since that tweet in 2019. That was like the worst tweet of all time. Horribly
tweet?
aged. The
You
one
gotta
where
be
he
more
said,
specific.
the one where he said that, "Oh, don't worry, Will Ospreay. We have a better version of you." Where the fuck's Ricochet? Ospreay's like a former IWGP champion. He's killing it. Where the fuck is Ricochet?
Yeah,
Nowhere.
that's
Ricochet can't beat McIntyre. Ricochet can't beat Bobby Lashley. Ricochet can't beat Brock Lesnar.
Man, look. Let them fight somewhere else. He might not be able to beat them, but he'd fuck them up. I know you see Ricochet fighting other feds. Ricochet, like, come on, they got Ricochet looking like a complete joke.
Don't
Like
worry,
they're
he'll be
just
gone.
crackers.
Don't worry, Sandman. He'll be released after Mania. It'll be all good.
Yeah, it's a wrap. Yeah, he should have, like, man. Didn't he sign an extension? He was supposed to have leave from before.
What does that mean? It means nothing at this point. Even
No.
if you sign something, you can still get fired.
Yeah, you're
Nothing's
right.
promised.
Yeah. Budget cuts, kid. Budget cuts. The fuck. Well, speaking of AEW, everybody, congratulating Mox for successful detox and recovery. You know what I'm saying? He came back, looking rejuvenated, looking put that work in against this dude, Mr. Ego. Yo, a lot of people be sleeping on that dude, that Ego dude, Mr. Ego, the one from the one part of the dude from the Men in the Year.
Yeah, Ethan Page.
Ethan Page, yeah. Yo, that dude is nice. He's gonna be like, if used properly, I can see him being a big star. I can see him in WWE actually.
I can see him as a good babyface in the future.
Ethan Page just looks like that guy in the background of the Goodfellas before somebody gets whacked. So I won't say anything bad about it.
You call him the henchman? Yeah.
No.
Nah,
You know the guy.
presence.
No, you know like the scene in the mafia movies where like somebody goes in to give you the sign, like like little like the scratch on the nose or like the nod of the head, like before someone gets
Like the right hand man.
that's Ethan. So yeah.
He owes Tony Soprano money.
Isn't that the boss? The boss do that. The boss is the one that gives the head nod.
Well, I'm just saying that's what he looks like to me.
Yeah,
so.
the boss. Yeah, I'm telling you, Ethan Page. I can see him going places in the future. What do you think about Ethan Page? Snuggles.
I honestly I haven't watched AEW lately to know who he is.
Yeah, check him out, man. He's good. What about you, Kang?
He could be like the Diamond Dallas Page of his era.
Diamond Dallas Page, really?
I hear
Yeah.
that.
That's a hell of a comparison.
Yeah. Because he could be one of those guys that just bust out of nowhere, just like he did. Just give him some time.
And that's the thing too, like, you know what I think it was ultimately for DDP? It was that damn diamond cutter. That's what really got him over. Like everything else, and he was a good promo. You can't take that from him.
Had a bad girlfriend too.
Yeah, Kimberly, yeah.
Well, since we're talking about Ethan Page, Scorpio Sky, man, fuck you for scalping all the PS5s.
Oh, wow.
Damn.
He's a scalper. If the APA was a number, I would call him to take out Sky. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
He's another one that's good for the future. Scorpio Sky. I see him as a good guy. As one, like, maybe get his weight up a little bit, go in the heavyweight division, and he just can't talk. But fuck that shit. I'm tired of motherfuckers sitting there and say, oh, you can't talk, so you can't be a heavyweight champion. There's a lot of motherfuckers that couldn't talk.
Yeah, Benoit couldn't.
Nah, he couldn't. All Benoit did was chew his own teeth and yell.
Who's Benoit? I never heard of the guy. Who's Benoit?
It's Benoit.
A wrestler that used to wrestle in the WWF, and he was in WW.
Who Benoit?
One of the goats.
Yo,
The
man,
goat.
It was one of them guys. It was one of them guys from the Attitude Era.
How eerie is it? How eerie is it? Benoit and Danielson's career is like side by side. It's like almost the same.
Yo, speaking of Benoit, man, shout outs to WCW for that Cinemax softcore porn theme he had. Y'all know what I'm talking about.
I heard that during a playoff game. The Blackhawks were playing the Anaheim Ducks. They played Benoit's theme. I was like, holy shit, he's alive. It's a work.
Yeah, he's still there.
He had a damn hockey game.
He's at a hockey game.
But speaking of games, I had asked Nate and Kang from before about the WWE 2K22 that's coming out in March. Do you guys see the trailer? Toph and Snuggles, did y'all see the trailer for that game?
No, I don't pay attention to wrestling games. Was it any good?
It looked like the same old
trailer.
thing. Like when go ahead, Snuggles. You said Snuggles?
Well, I mean, like I saw the trailer for the most part, and it looks like the game has the cover of Rey Mysterio.
Yeah,
but majority of the trailer is like Drew McIntyre.
I think it should have been Drew McIntyre too, because he held the fucking company on his back for the whole COVID era.
Should have been
or
Bobby
Lashley.
Scarlett.
That should have been Bobby Lashley. Fuck that. Why didn't you put Bobby Lashley on the cover? That would have been perfect. Like,
hell yeah.
You should have put Lashley on the cover. Rey Mysterio.
The Almighty.
That's one of the reasons. That's one of the reasons why I don't play wrestling games. They're so political now. I can't take them seriously. Like remember
That's
back in the
nah.
day,
They trying to get the Hispanic audience.
remember back in the day, like on the N64 and PlayStation, when they released wrestling games, they would just have like the whole roster on the cover. Why can't you just do
you're
that?
right. Yeah, you're right. They stopped doing that shit. Like I think
they stopped doing it. They stopped doing it with those Raw versus SmackDown.
Yeah,
games.
that's when they stopped doing it because I think like
Wait a minute.
because they stopped doing it with
Who was on the cover last
I
year?
think it was WWE 13. That's when they started having like
wasn't it Roman and Becky or I don't know.
They had Warrior one year with 13 Ultimate Warrior.
Yeah.
What was WWE 13? Because I feel like I think that was for the Xbox. They had Randy Orton on there or something like that.
Because if you go on Google and you just look at like video games from like N64, PS2, even like early 360, like it wasn't political. Like you just have like 2 or 3 people or just like the whole roster, and then like around the end of 360 to PS3, going into like PS4, Xbox One. That's when it just got so political, where it's like people talk about more about who's on the cover of the game than like the actual game itself, you know, because like it is a video game.
The replay,
because of the internet.
Yeah,
but I guess people started being on the cover anyways. Look at Madden. Anyone that was on the cover of Madden became injured or some shit after.
In a way, and if you think of it, in a way, it's sort of becoming like that with 2K. Like every time, every time somebody will be on the cover of WWE 2K, either they'll lose the belt or they'll get hurt.
Yeah.
Based off last year, based off last year,
hold on, Douglas was about to say something. Hold on, were you gonna say something?
I was gonna say, did you know that in the Royal Rumble, there's actually a cursed number?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, 30.
No, 14.
14.
Yeah, 14. 14. Cursed. Yeah.
It's never won.
14 is cursed.
Because for the I gotta take a look. Number one.
I gotta take a look.
No.
Yeah, look that up real quick. Yeah, check that out real quick, Kang.
People be getting released. People be getting like fired, losing the title, quitting,
and dead.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, Kang about to look it up right now. What is you found it?
Yeah, there's a YouTube video went viral earlier in the week. Just a lot of people with the number 14 have just had a lot of bad luck. So
really, wow.
You know what? This year they should have the Undertaker come out of 14 just so he could break that streak.
What you want him to do? Break his hip during the Royal Rumble?
The dude's gonna be hiding backstage with a wig, man. He's hiding.
What are you talking about?
Taker's done.
Yeah, done.
Damn, Dwayne the Clown was number 14.
Yeah, he's dead.
Damn, who was number 14?
Hold on, going to 95.
I was watching a 92 Rumble the other day when Ric Flair came out, and then Gorilla's like kissing goodbye. He's done. Ric Flair.
Jacob Blue. Who the fuck is Jacob Blue?
Kang, do like this, Kang. Switch your screen, and I'll put you on full screen.
Exactly. That's why you don't know him, because he came out at number 14.
Because you're using your phone, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Switch it. Just switch it, and I'll put it on full screen so everybody can see too.
You know who else came out of? You know who else came out at number 14?
Who else?
Braun Strowman. And guess what happened to him? 6 months later, he lost the title, and then he died. I mean, he went to Impact.
No, I ain't just turn the camera off, Kang. I just said switch. All I had to do was just press switch.
I posted the link in the private chat, Sandman.
Okay.
It's a 6-minute video.
Hold on, wait. All right. Hold on, I got you right now. Hold
on. 14. Why 14?
That's crazy though.
Yep.
Kevin Nash was 14 one year, of course, full quad.
For his quad.
Full quad.
Oddly enough, I think last year, 14 was Damian Priest. Right now, he's doing okay for now.
Oh, no, he's not doing okay.
Isn't he the U.S. champ?
Kevin Nash.
But he's wearing purple, and he's got boondoggles in his hair, and then he's changed his whole entrance music, and he sucks.
Yeah, What Culture. There's a story. What Culture. The number 14 curse on whatculture.com. Marty Gennetti. Yeah, Marty Gennetti's one. What else do we got?
Yeah, and then he got thrown through a window and then kicked it right in the face.
Oh my God, that shit was great. British Bulldog. There's another one, number 14 Bulldog.
He's with Jesus right now.
Yeah. What happened when he had a heart attack, right? He probably had a heart attack. Hercules. He's dead. Hercules.
Yeah, that's basically what happened, more or less. Yeah.
The Berserker.
Oh, shit, yeah, those King. Yo, King. I'm gonna drop the link again, King, so you can just hit the link again, so you can come back.
Doink. Yeah, Doink the Clown. We had that one. Doink. Number 11. I'm going through the list on What Culture. Doug Gilbert. Okay.
Yeah, whoever that guy is, right?
Well, Eddie Gilbert, he died. Eddie Gilbert died. Oh, brother.
Oh,
Yeah.
Diamond Dallas Page. That was another one. He's number 9. Another curse.
you know what? Yeah, that's another one. He's cursed because now he's doing yoga.
Oh, he's making money. Actually, man, he should be in the Hall of Fame for the Humanitarian Award. Eddie Guerrero. But he died.
He was 14. Yep.
2003. Yeah, 2000.
What? He was, wow, so he was number 14, then he got hit with a chair by JBL.
They go right there.
To 1995, the Berserker, Ray
The Berserker.
Brown, and Jacob Blue all entered at number 14. All three were released less than a year after their respective Royal Rumble appearances. In the 1996 Royal Rumble, a wrestler named Doug Gilbert was given the 14th spot, and he never appeared in WWE again. In 2004, Rikishi, who had been with WWE since 1992 and was a legend in his own right, came out as the 14th entrant and was then released.
Jeff Hardy.
Later. The same thing happened to Orlando Jordan in 2005 and Stardust, aka Cody Rhodes, in 2016. Both wrestlers were released only months after they entered as number 14. In 2019, one of WWE's biggest stars,
Maga, yeah, that was
won 4. Just 2 days later, the company publicly announced that Dean Ambrose would not be renewing his contract, and he left in April of that year. Then, the following year, Braun Strowman got dealt the 14th position. At first, it seemed like he had beaten the curse, as he won the Universal Championship shortly after the Rumble. Then, out of nowhere, in June 2021, the Monster Mud Man was released after he had just competed in a WWE Championship match. Are you starting to see why people say number 14 is cursed? Well, that's just the tip of the iceberg. Let's go back to the second 30-man Royal Rumble in 1989. The 14th man out was Marty Gennetti, who at the time was part of the rocker with Shawn Michaels. They had some decent success, but Marty's career and life would take a nosedive almost exactly 3 years after the Royal Rumble. In 1992, Gennetti would be arrested for possessing cocaine and attacking a police officer. After his arrest was over, Marty Gennetti returned to WWE, but was then released only a few months later for allegedly being under the influence during a match. This became the pattern for Gennetti. At the age of 45, he was re-signed by WWE, only to get arrested again and be released before making much of an impact. Even after that, WWE would re-sign Marty Gennetti, only for Gennetti to be released once again. There's even more issues that take WWE stars like.
He should date Sonny. He should date Sonny. It'd be perfect.
Royal Rumble. He'd be released from WWE several times after the event.
Keep calling me,
outside of the ring too. The bizarre one went through 2 divorces and had a drug problem, which he thankfully has overcome. Jeff Hardy entered as number 14 in the 2007 Royal Rumble, and his career has been filled with controversy.
Dang.
Perhaps the most controversial of all was in 2011 when he wrestled a match under the influence live on pay-per-view.
You all remember that?
Oh my God.
Has been called cursed, but there's even more. In the 1981 Royal Rumble, the British Bulldog came out at number 14. Of course, shortly after
Davey
the Rumble,
boy.
the Bulldog had his career-defining moment of winning the Intercontinental Championship at SummerSlam. However,
High on drugs that day too.
the same year he won the title, British Bulldog was released for allegedly receiving human growth hormones. After WWE, Bulldog joined their rival, WCW. Less than a year as part of the company, Bulldog would be released when he got into a fight at a bar. While the British Bulldog would wrestle again for both WWE and WCW, his career would continue to be plagued with injuries, run-ins with the law, and other issues. Sadly of all, Bulldog would pass away in 2002 at the age of 39. In an eerie coincidence, Hercules, who drew number 14 in the 1992 Royal Rumble, died 2 years after the British Bulldog due to heart disease. Tragically, this wasn't the last time something like this would happen. One of the greatest of all time, Eddie Guerrero, entered the 2003 Royal Rumble at, of course, number 14. Then, at the age of 39, Guerrero sadly passed away in 2005 because of heart failure. Umaga was another wrestler who sadly died much too young in 2009, and the year before, he entered the Royal Rumble at number 14. Now, for those who know the Royal Rumble well, might realize there's some obvious number 14 entrants. Kofi Kingston got the 14th spot in the 2017 Royal Rumble, and 2 years later, he won the WWE Championship at WrestleMania. Not only that, but despite the mass releases WWE's had as of late, Kingston is still a part of the company. Now, that's all very true, but it's worth mentioning that Kingston lost for shortest WWE Championship match. Another very obvious Kimura in 2018, since he won the Rumble. Again, very true, but then he got his championship match at WrestleMania against AJ Styles. This should have been a phenomenal match, but it was underwhelming, which is pretty surprising considering they nearly had a 5-star match about 2 years ago in Japan. Was it the Royal Rumble? Who knows? Looking back at the most recent Royal Rumble in 2021, the 14th man out was Damian Priest.
You done, kid?
As of right now, Priest has had a pretty solid career, from teaming with Bad Bunny to winning the United States Championship. It looks like Priest has beaten the curse, at least for now. The 2022 Royal Rumble is coming up, so we'll have to see who gets number 14, and most importantly,
we'll give it a Moxley. Moxley's 14.
Something important to know is that there's actually 4 other ways to be eliminated from the Royal Rumble. To find out what they are, watch the video on screen.
You know what's great about that? The greatest part about this is I imagine the WWE locker room, and like they're watching this video backstage, and Vince McMahon doesn't know what the fuck the internet is, and imagine they're backstage getting ready to book the Rumble, and everybody says, "Yo, Vince, I don't care. I don't want to be 14." Then Vince is like, "Why does everybody not want to be 14? Just like
they should have Vacant. Vacant comes out at 14. Plays music. Vacant.
Man, that's gonna be the topic of my next. That's gonna be one of the topics of the next episode. Who's gonna come out number 14?
It's gonna be Moxley.
I'll tell you, we should get Baron Corbin to be 14. I'm trying to experiment something right quick. Yeah,
get him out of here, man.
Because he can't get any worse than he is now.
Hell no, he's great.
Not knowing Vince, he gonna look for somebody black to do 14. Xavier Woods, get out there.
Would you say
I like Corbin? No, I like Corbin.
I like bum Corbin.
Yeah, I like. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, homeless Corbin. They had something special with that right there.
Yeah,
they had something special with that Corbin, and they just dropped the ball on that. And what do you win the lottery? That is how it's like, damn, they couldn't even let this shit play out. They was like, oh,
hell no, you do know that Corbin. You do know that Corbin wanted to wear the hats and the cigars. Like, he's enjoying this. So like, I'm happy for him. This is good. This is a good thing for his character.
Man, he looks like he about to start tap dancing and shit. Like, the fuck.
All those hats are his hats. Like, all those fedoras and shit, those are his. Like,
that doesn't make him a great wrestler. Like, who cares? Like,
he's a great wrestler.
So wait a minute. The storyline with Corbin, he won the lottery. Like, how many millions of dollars? A lot, they said, or no?
Yeah, did he win the lottery or something? That's how he became happy over.
Yeah,
he won the casino. He won big at the casino.
Because I was gonna say, if you won the lottery where you can like retire, I would have fucking future my Endeavor self on Raw, whip my dick out and start pissing in the ring and get fired. Fuck this, fucking Brian Pillman, tribute to Pillman.
But another thing I wanted to talk about, so as y'all see now, this dude, Cody Rhodes came out, and we all knew where this was going with the whole TNT and interim TNT title. We all knew they was gonna go the Razor Ramon Shawn Michaels route. What's y'all thoughts on that?
I think it's gonna be a good match. Is that next week? Yeah, Wednesday, right? What about fucking Gargano shows up and like beats the shit out of both of them in his hometown? Holy shit!
Because they all in what's up, Cincinnati? I think it's Cincinnati.
No, Cleveland.
Cleveland.
Yeah, that'd be great because he's debuting, but who's he gonna debut against? Why not make an impact with Cody and Guevara? That'd be nice. So
see, this is the thing that I'm talking about. Like, and I fucks with Gargano, right? But it's like, damn, do they really need Gargano? This is what I'm talking about with AEW. It's like they got so much motherfuckers there, and it's like WWE dudes. I ain't gonna lie. Like I said before, Tony Khan, he a snake ass nigga, man. Because
they don't need him.
Yo, like he just let all the WWE dudes come and take his people's spots. These are the motherfuckers that all came together and was like, nah, yo, we're gonna stick around during COVID and still put on a show. You know what I'm saying? Like
they don't need.
Go ahead,
man. They don't need Gargano, but you think about it. All the fans of WWE that are pissed off what's going on in NXT, you bring in an NXT guy to AEW, you're going to get more fans from NXT going and tuning in to AEW. So, it's almost like an insurance policy. It's like an insurance.
You don't want the guys that was already there to get shoved.
Yeah. And it's like it's snaky. It's some real bullshit. Like
WCW shit.
The motherfucker, yeah. Like the motherfuckers I was there during COVID, in AEW, and they was working their ass off and not trying to get sick and all that. It's like they all getting pushed to the side.
Yeah, you never know. They could turn that into an angle. You never know. Those guys can, like the disenfranchised players, they all unite. You never know. They could turn it into an angle in the future. Tony's probably thinking of that,
Like, and that's why I ain't lie, and that's why I bring a motherfucker do like a Snuggles and all that, because I like his point of view and shit. Like he may troll sometimes, but his like when it comes to a lot of shit, it's when he says a lot of shit, it's somewhat refreshing because like the when it comes to the IWC, whatever the fuck you call it, ICW, whatever, when it comes to these motherfuckers. AEW, yeah, go to AEW, and it's not. Everybody should not have that same thought pattern. As soon as you leave WWE, go to AEW. You know what I'm saying? And then and it's like Tony Khan listening to all these motherfuckers. Like, yeah, I'm just gonna bring them all, and you really don't have no plans for all these motherfuckers.
I think he's almost got like, I think with all these people that are upset that like you were saying, like they in the pandemic and shit. He might have like a Nexus kind of attitude or angle playing in the future.
Yo, that'll be perfect. What you think about that, Toph? Like they push an angle like that. Like you have like I don't know, a Kazarian and Christopher Daniels or Brian Cage. All of them come together and just be on some shit like, yo, like, what the fuck?
Joey Janela and all that bullshit, whoever.
Yeah. Shit,
and then you have leave the group? Triple H. No, Triple H. I'm telling you, he's coming. He's coming, man. That's my prediction.
I think what comes around goes around. During the mid 2010s, WWE was just signing everybody, so nobody else would have them, just to spite other companies, and now it's just what comes around goes around. And so what's going on right now is. Do I think AEW needs Gargano? No. But because Vince McMahon is just such a fucking idiot, they're probably going to get him just to spite Vince, Because at the end of the day, it's like just to stick it to the man or stick it to Vince, So I'm not the biggest Adam Cole guy, but I know that he was not going to be successful in WWE because of how Vince looks at superstars. So he went to AEW to stick it to Vince, and
Adam Cole is not going to touch
Wait, hold on. What you said, Snuggles? Go ahead.
Well, Adam Cole would have went to the main roster, but he wouldn't be able to translate over because he'd be fighting bigger people. He'd be fighting guys twice his size, and they would be destroying him because they have much more powerful moves than he does. He ain't gonna do no Panama Sunrise on Drew McIntyre.
Yeah. Be a Mexican sunset. That's what it would have been. You can't get that guy.
Why not? Like you see, that's the thing you get misconstrued. Just because these motherfuckers be small, don't mean that they're not strong.
Nah,
Adam Cole doing one of Yokozuna.
Like a ricochet. Yo, check it. Hold on. It's like a ricochet. Motherfuckers was shocked when he was throwing around the War Raiders, throwing the motherfucker the Viking Raiders, whatever the fuck their name is. Like Ricochet was suplexing these big motherfuckers. Don't sleep just because a motherfucker's small. He won't lift a big dude.
Like, you think Adam Cole would have done anything to Undertaker? Like, he would have turned it into, like, look at CM Punk. CM Punk did a DTS to Undertaker, and he bounced off the ropes and did a tombstone. That's the greatest thing I ever seen in my life. Like, it does not translate.
Road Dog. Like, none of this matters. I know you're trolling, but like, none of this matters. Road Dog said himself, and he's gone, and Road Dog's gone. Road Dog said himself, his own words, verbatim. If only Adam Cole had the size of Karrion Kross, and what the fuck did they do to Karrion Kross?
Look what happened to them.
Exactly.
No. Hold on. You know what killed Karrion Kross? The crowd, which is every one of them WWE fans, and here's why. Because when he made his debut, nobody said a single word. It was too quiet. Like, at least boo him or cheer him.
They stripped him away from everything, Snubs. What you mean?
He ain't have nothing.
Like Karrion Kross. He came out like somebody else. You know how Karrion Kross come out? First Scarlett comes out, she starts singing the smoke, and she has the whole build up and the
hourglass. The entrance that he had in WWE
comes out. Don't do that.
He had the fireballs coming down. Like, the only thing they took away was the woman, was Scarlett. But like,
dude, that was the whole package. Like, Karrion Kross just didn't come out just like that. You know what I'm saying? No, it was a build up to him. Like, and you know what I'm saying? Like, it was all a package. And Vince did that shit purposely. You know he did.
It could have went back. I think it goes back deeper than that, because you remember how Adam Cole sunned him on the mic? That was
he destroyed him. Adam Cole destroyed him. Yeah, I remember that shit.
That shit was disrespectful. I was like, damn.
It's not just that. It goes even further than that. The reality is there's basically there's 2.0 now. The Black and Gold brand, there's two Black and Gold NXTs. There's NXT pre-AEW and there's NXT post-AEW. NXT post-AEW just wasn't as hot. Period.
You know why? Because he had to suck USA's cock. When they was on the network, they was cool. Yeah, they wasn't getting as much money as a televised product, but that was a point. Like, we wanted something for ourselves. While Raw and SmackDown was doo-doo, you know what I'm saying? Triple H was giving us something that we, us pure wrestling fans.
I don't know about
us pure wrestling fans. Knock it off, Snug, because you was watching NXT also on the network. So knock it off.
Yeah, I like NXT, but I'm saying like Raw and SmackDown was good too.
No, it wasn't.
What are you talking about? What era is this? What year?
Yeah, the 90s. The 90s.
Yeah, I don't know about y'all, what rock y'all been under, but I've been seeing some great content from Raw and SmackDown.
What are you watching?
If you're gonna
Tea in the cup Friday, 9 a.m. I want to see urine. I want to see urine.
If you're gonna troll, at least be a good troll, man. Come on.
You think Bailey gonna show up at the Royal Rumble?
Probably.
Yeah.
I think since 2010, Raw only had two good things: CM Punk's pipe bomb, the Nexus creation, and then after that, I don't know what the fuck. Really?
Wow.
And all three of them shits got buried.
Who?
Yeah.
I said all three of them shits got buried.
No, I know.
When
the
Punk dropped the pipe bomb, Punk dropped the pipe bomb, Kevin Nash and Triple H buried that, and Alberto Del Rio.
The last good. I've been saying this from day one. The last good thing that WWE had that was universally praised by casual fans, hardcore fans, disgruntled fans was the Shield.
Oh yeah. See, I'm gonna stop you right there. You're lying to America. What
Shield,
about
yeah.
the match between AJ Styles and Undertaker? You know what I mean? To me, that match wasn't like something that was universally recognized.
That was a match. That was a great
That was
cinematic
cool.
match. What I
It was
mean
a good
is,
cinematic
I'm
match.
talking
Yeah,
about
that shit was cool.
like
Okay.
an act, just like an act that was just
Oh,
well received.
so the Fiend
Shield
wasn't good?
Yeah,
the
Shield.
Shield was
Yeah,
no, the
about
Fiend
them.
was not good. The Fiend sucked. The Fiend was not good. No.
Oh, yeah, lying to America.
No, the Fiend was good, but it got buried, so it was pointless. Fiend was good, but it got buried.
What about Cena's U.S. title run?
Oh
That
God,
was
I
good, but
liked
it
it.
ended.
I
It
actually
was
like
good,
this
but it
US
ended on a
title run.
whipper. Del Rio beat him, and it made no sense.
What about there's lots of things? What about the New Day? That came out after the Shield, right?
New
Or was that
Day.
before the
The
Shield?
dudes got
The
throwing
New Day
pancakes,
got
got dildos
stale
on the forehead.
fast, man.
Fuck
New
that.
Day hasn't been still. They've been entertaining every day, every week since.
What do you mean
What the New Day
since?
did, the New Day woke up Vince and made him realize, oh shit, black folks watch wrestling too. So I'll give that
I'm
to the
not
New
gonna.
Day, I guess.
I'm not gonna front. I kind of miss the Bootios when they would toss the cereal out and the pancakes.
They
Yeah,
did take a
gotta miss
shitty
that.
gimmick and made it work. You gotta give New Day
Yo,
that.
this
They took
dude.
a shitty gimmick and made it
No,
work.
they didn't.
I'm about to mute you, yo. I'm about to mute you.
Bootios.
The fuck? Fucking bootios.
You probably liked it when what was it? Shelton Benjamin's grandmother came in or whatever his mother.
I had that
Yo,
shit.
Benjamin.
This shit tastes like it tastes like fucking low budget Fruit Loops, Apple Jacks.
I don't know about that, but I do know that Shelton Benjamin is awesome, and he's the gold standard. Leave him alone.
I'm still
Well,
waiting for
too bad.
Benjamin and Lesnar to team up as a tag team. That would be cool.
Too bad they're not treating them as such. They treat these motherfuckers like straight garbage.
Yo,
You know
man,
what?
they dead ass.
I'll tell you where WWE dropped the ball. This is where WWE dropped the ball. I'll be critical here because I may am a fair person. I do make critical points. They just don't hear me. Well, here's where I think they really fucked up. What nobody brings up is that when the Hurt Business first broke up, what they should have did was they should have had Shelton Benjamin and Cedric Alexander have a feud because I remember there was a wrestler who had a beef with another wrestler, and they had to get a bunch of other wrestlers to come out and break them up. And in the middle of them breaking up those two wrestlers, I saw in the background Cedric Alexander and Shelton Benjamin throwing hands at each other instead of breaking up the fight. I'm like, see, that's what the fuck I need. I need that in my life, but they didn't capitalize on that shit.
Cedric Alexander and Shelton Benjamin did have a feud. It just sucked.
This is what
Not,
happened to
as
the
I'm saying,
Hurt
like,
Business.
they should have been on main TV with that. They weren't on Raw with that.
They
This
fumbled
is-
the
Yes, they
bag. The Hurt
was.
Business.
The match was
This
only
is
like
what
2
happened.
minutes.
They
This is
fumbled
what
the
happened
bag.
This is what happened to the Hurt Business, and I have no dirt sheet to prove this. This is not from Meltzer or Observer or Wrestle Talk or any of those guys. This is just, sometimes you got to just fuck the dirt sheets. You got to use your own eyes, what you see, right? And just put 2 and 2 together. The reason they fucked the Hurt Business is because the Hurt Business, even though they were heels, they were getting over. That picture
Big time.
when Bobby Lashley was the WWE champion, Cedric and Shelton were the tag champions, and MVP was like the proud papa. That picture from last year, it went viral on Twitter, social media. People loved it. And this was like Roman was at the time, Roman was on SmackDown, right? And it was Roman, Heyman, and it was just Jay because Jimmy wasn't back yet. They made a decision that they wanted Roman and his bloodline to be the coolest, best thing ever in WWE. And anything close to that had to be nerfed or just killed off. Because if you notice, if you go back and watch Lashley, right? When he was US champ, right? He was just killing everybody. Then when he started feuding with Drew, they had him act out of character where he was like, I think the story was he put a hit on Drew where he wanted someone to take Drew out. And it was like, wait, why is the almighty Lashley suddenly being a bitch? It made no sense. Now, he still beat Drew, right? And he was still WWE champion. Then, they broke up the Hurt Business for, no reason. And the reason they did that was because what did they do at Survivor Series? They do the WWE champion versus the Universal champion, which means you would have had Lashley versus Roman. Roman's cool, but Roman, he can't fuck with Lashley. We can't have that. No. So instead, we'll have Big E cash in. And when Big E cashed in, everybody was all excited. And I was telling people, Big E winning don't mean shit. they had him cash in because they didn't want to do heel versus heel. They want to do face versus heel. And so Big E won, and everybody thought it was a big push for Big E. No, it wasn't. It was nothing for Big E. Because if Big E is WWE champion, right? Who is Big E fight at Mania? Nobody, because they don't have anybody. They fired Keith Lee. Andrade quit. Adam Cole quit. Kyle O'Reilly quit. There's nobody. Who the fuck's Big E fighting at Mania? Owens? Rollins? Balor? Balor's dead. Who's he fighting? There's no one. So you knew that Big E was going to lose to somebody, and he lost to Brock. Was he going to lose to Brock? No, he was probably going to lose to like Seth or somebody. And the point is this. The point is they nerfed Lashley. But if you watch, I mean, I know most folks don't watch Raw. If you watch, you'll see, I mean, you know, they still boo Lashley, you know, because they're supposed to boo him. But when the bell rings, the fans actually cheer. Like if you watch that 5-way, every time Lashley speared Lesnar, the fans were cheering. Do you remember? Yeah. It was like a tag team turmoil.
Yeah, but that's
like
different.
I think it was like AJ.
I would say this though, because we run low on time. But I would say this though. Big E shouldn't have never won that strap in the first place. It was way too soon. And I hear what you're saying too, but that's their fucking fault because they refused to build any fucking body. They should have had motherfuckers lined up to go up against a Lashley. Like Lashley should have been champion all this time. Lashley should have never lost. Him losing made no fucking sense. You know what I'm saying? And then I think the main reason why he fucking lost the strap is because of a fucking ratings pop. Because the game was on.
Story. It didn't have no build behind it. I think it would have did it by surprise. It would have been a lot better. But see, since they already knew he was going to win, the surprise factor wasn't really there. You could tell he was going to win anyway.
It was a rating scare. AEW was catching up in the demos, and football was back. And because Nate had told me that football came back, and it was during that fall season. And historically, during the fall, they don't do that well, you know, with the ratings. So that's what happened.
I think your perspective on Bobby Lashley getting someone to do a hit on Drew McIntyre was off because I think he's trying to do it by saying that he thinks that somebody else can beat Drew McIntyre, so it makes Drew McIntyre even feel worthy. So like he's hoping that someone would do it just for even the money. But I love Bobby Lashley's run. I agree with you, Sam, man. He should have never lost the title. But looking at it now, we're getting Lashley versus Lesnar, and that's something good to see. I think here's one way you can also look at the Hurt Business being breaking up. Maybe they thought that they wanted to make Lashley look tough, so by doing that, they wanted to make him go out there and only have MVP as his manager, and like make it seem like he doesn't need the Hurt Business to beat anybody. You know, like he can do it by himself without them.
You giving WWE way too much credit. They wasn't thinking nothing like that at all.
Hey, can I give my opinion on WWE's product since probably the Shield days? Here's my opinion.
Go ahead, real quick. I'm gonna let you.
That's the WWE. Every fucking week on Monday and Friday.
I'm about to shut it down and all that.
Charlotte is awesome, man.
You said what's not?
No, I wonder, like, because Charlotte, she's the queen right now. Like, who's gonna beat her for the title? I'm just like, the only hope that we all have right now is Bayley.
Well,
I agree with you, Snuggles. Yep. I agree with you. Charlotte is the queen of plastic surgery. I agree.
Hell no.
And then I'm gonna end it off
right now.
I'm gonna end it off with this, like on some real shit. Let's get to the point now where Charlotte could just take that title home with her. Like, who the fuck cares, bitch? Like, you don't play fair with nobody else. You just want to be on your bullshit and just bury every fucking body and just
it's not burying. Is that
beat this dude, Ric Flair's reign, and that shit won't even mean fucking nothing because your ass can't even still do a decent moonsault.
You're gonna miss her when she leaves. I'm
not. I'm really not.
It's the best promo work.
Hey, you know what? They need to just pull a blast from the past. Have her pull up AEW and dump the woman's belt in the trash.
Word. What the fuck? But yo, so this is what I'm gonna do. You know
She
what I'm
went
saying?
to AEW. She would do the same thing that she's doing at WWE right now.
Hold on, wait, Snuggles. Since you on the road, the road to the Royal Rumble and all that shit, road to WrestleMania, all that fly stuff. I'm gonna ask y'all before we get up out of here. What's your choices, real quick? What's your choices for the Royal Rumble? Who you think is gonna win the Royal Rumble, men's and women's? You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna let y'all do a fresh one now because we spoke about it from before, and y'all had your picks from before. So y'all got any new picks now when it comes to Snuggles and Nate?
I still think Cesaro for men. For women, I don't know. Bailey comes back. Maybe Bailey. Other than that, no.
Oh, so you switching it because didn't you say what if Ronda Rousey was to come back? And
Rousey shows up. Oh yeah, Rousey. Yeah, Rousey's a dark horse. Yeah, pick. Yeah. I think they might need a Rousey win. You know, because Mania is so fucking dead. Mania season. Yeah, so they might need a Rousey win.
Okay. So Snugs, what was you gonna switch up your pick or you gonna roll with the same pick that you said the last time?
Well, I got Bailey winning it, and then if Drew McIntyre doesn't win it, I don't know if he's in the championship match. Well, he's not in the championship, but I'm saying like I would like to see Drew win it. Drew might win it, and then he can choose between the two or the Undertaker if he comes back.
Oh God!
Keep hope alive, Snugs.
Road to WrestleMania is more like road to insomnia. Watching his product. Oh my God!
Okay, your turn. What's going on? Since what's your picks for the Royal Rumble? Since this is the first time I asked you, men and female.
Y'all ready for this one? This is what Vince want anyway. Goldberg gonna win it.
Oh shit!
God.
If he does it right, I wouldn't mind it.
I'm about to mute this nigga Kang Mike.
Why?
Suicide hotline on speed dial.
It's gonna be Goldberg and Reigns. That's
if
what
he actually destroys people, I wouldn't mind it.
Watch. Number 30 gonna be Goldberg.
Does anyone know where I can get some
don't jinx no shit like that.
Right
what he gonna do? He gonna get rid of Omos? It's gonna be down to him and Omos?
Yes.
He's gonna eliminate Omos?
Yes.
By himself at 55 years old? He gonna do shit like that too.
Yes.
Nah, he'll come out at 14.
He's gonna break the curse. He's gonna break the curse, Goldberg.
Now for the women, I'm thinking they're gonna go with Lita.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie, I wouldn't be surprised if they do that.
She'll be in the match. I'll give him that. She'll be in the match.
Oh, she's gonna have a real strong factor in the match. She's gonna have a real strong factor in the match because she's trying to build that comeback.
I think she'll be in the final six or something.
It's gonna be yo, I ain't gonna lie, it's gonna be Lita versus Charlotte. Watch.
Oh
that's
shit!
Gonna be that dream match.
I'm gonna put figure 12.
What about Charlotte versus Trish? If Trish wanted to come back, that'd be cool.
Oh yeah, I would love to see that, and Trish would win.
Oh, I hope so.
Well, that was a good pick though with the Lita shit. I ain't gonna lie, like it'll be a little intriguing, but Goldberg, I was about to like with Goldberg.
They wanted They wanted that match anyway. But you know, COVID came and they want to protect Reigns.
Yeah, Vince, he wants his match. Like, I want it now, damn it. Nothing but beef, yeah.
Because I would have said Cena, but Cena's washed.
Yeah.
Cena's in the Rumble, man. He's in. You can't see him. You can't see him.
They gonna get that shit to Goldberg, man. He gonna throw out all the new talent.
I'm gonna make a prediction. R-Truth's gonna come out at 31, and they're like, "Hey, R-Truth, you're not in the match." It's not bad.
Yo, stop chasing the Rumble. But, yo, Toph, go ahead. What's your picks, man or female?
I predict Bianca will win again for the women's Rumble, and Brock will win the men's Rumble.
Brock.
You taking the safe bet.
No, it's not safe. It's what
You
Vince
got Brock
does.
Lesnar.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like that, yeah, that's how bland that should be. He would do some bland shit like that. Wouldn't even have no fun with it. Like, yeah, Brock wins. Like, what? So he can fight Roman Reigns?
Yeah.
I'd rather him
coming.
fight fucking what's that bitch name? Dana Brooke. That should be more intriguing for the 24/7 title. Might as well get that shit too. The fuck.
Yeah. Bobby beats Brock. Brock takes someone's spot in the Rumble. Probably Sammy. Brock wins. Brock challenges Roman.
But what if the championship match happens after the Rumble?
Yeah, there
Pardon?
you go.
Say it again, Stone.
What if the championship match happens after the Rumble?
It won't. As far as the
I mean,
women's Rumble goes, Bianca wins and she goes after Becky. And as far as Charlotte's concerned, they'll do some chamber match and the winner of that will face Charlotte. So
Wait, hold on. Don't this dude Seth Rollins got like some fake money in the bank shit?
That's why he's fighting Roman.
He won in that battle royal, I think it was.
Wait, well, he's getting his title shot against Roman. That's what it is. Yeah.
Are you serious?
Roman's gonna beat him.
That's why.
Yeah, 3 things in life are certain: death, taxes, and Rollins owning Roman Reigns in the middle of the ring.
Yeah. But to go back to Smuggles, what they do, like, it's the Rumble. So the Rumble, like, I think with the exception of like Rock and CM Punk, I think the Rumble like always main events. I could be wrong or something. I'm pretty positive they'll open with the Women's Rumble. You'll have your undercard, and the main event will be the Men's Rumble because you're not having Roman and Seth main event or Lashley and well, truthfully, Lashley and Lesnar should main event because it's a fucking epic match, but it's the Rumble. You know what I mean? Like somebody would have to go on Wikipedia and like Wikipedia. But I'm pretty sure the Rumble main event's like 99% of the time. I know there are some
depends on the story.
Because you always had that face off at the end, like the champion going and
Right.
facing
Yeah, it could be
the Rumble winner.
It could be story depending on the story that's being sold.
Yeah, it's always last.
Right. And then it makes even more sense because like if Brock wins, then it's like, oh, are you gonna get your match of Roman that you never got? Or are you going to go after the guy that just beat you? And, you know, they'll tease it even though we know he's going after, Roman. So.
Oh.
Undertaker.
He's hiding backstage.
Mm.
You know, Vince is coming up to Michelle McCool. Hey, where's Taker? Where's the man?
Oh, one more thing on the Women's Rumble. Nope, none of y'all have mentioned it. I have absolutely no interest in this at all.
Nah.
I'm not saying she's going to win the Rumble, but Alexa Bliss is going to eliminate Charlotte. That's your main match.
Yeah, there we go.
Why is Charlotte in the Royal Rumble, though? Why would she be in it?
Charlotte's in the Rumble because they don't have any girls, dude. That's why.
Yeah,
What do you mean?
Oh yeah, they go do something odd like that.
So if Charlotte wins, she probably could get a pick her opponent.
Think of another question. My bad. I just came back. I'm glad y'all building. That's what's up. Keep the channel flowing. You know, let motherfuckers know. We here for that wrestling. But anyways, I want to ask this question. Y'all just made me think of something. Who y'all think is gonna eliminate Mickie James?
John Cena.
Right, might as well.
Yeah. Lita.
That one right.
Nah, that'll be instant. That'll be instant heel heat. You think that'll be? Matter of fact, because there's people out there that saying, "Oh, you know, she sold out and all that." Maybe that'll make people cheer.
Bianca Belair.
Yeah, there we go.
You know, Mickey's not signed, right?
I was gonna say she's not signed to TNA. You said right, or Impact.
Yeah, she's a free agent.
She didn't sell out to anybody. She took the highest bid. You know, she's smart business.
She's on like a work per day basis, whatever the fuck.
She's going to that bag, man.
Yeah, Nate said that. I think
people are taking this Mickey shit.
How the fuck she's the? That's what I'm talking about with TNA. TNA never ceases to amaze me. How your champion is not even a signed contract. Just get it over with.
People
they did one of Paul Heyman They did one of them Paul Heyman handshake deals for the 90s.
Yeah. People
He's
take
still
this
the champion, right?
too seriously. All this is that they don't have any girls. because they fired so many people, and
That's
half the
not
girls
true.
in 2.0 are green. They don't have 30 girls. So what they did is, okay, we gotta put people in there. We have legends, and we gotta get anybody. You know?
Oh my God! You know what I just thought of? Fucking Santino Morello as a woman.
Oh God!
Oh my God! I can see that shit.
I don't like that.
I can see that
I'm
shit.
shutting it down now. We shutting
I
it
can
down on
see
that
that.
note. I'm shutting
No,
it
see,
down.
that's the problem. That's the problem. I don't like that idea because the problem with that thought process is that
Santina fucking Morella. But anyways, now, yo, I appreciate y'all for being
I don't
here.
like that thought process though
Hold on,
because to
Snuggles.
say that.
I'm about
Oh,
to
my
shut
bad.
it down. I'm about to shut it down. You know what I'm saying? Yo, this shit was an awesome chat, man. Make sure y'all all hit that bell and all that, because I'm going live again this coming Tuesday. We're gonna, keep building. We're gonna keep talking about the Royal Rumble. We're gonna talk about, the infamous number 14. I didn't even know it was infamous until today, so we definitely learned something when it comes to that. You know what I'm saying? Yo, y'all got anything to promote? Y'all got any channels or anything out there that people need to know about?
Inside Wrestling this week. Vince McMahon and Kevin the Bucktooth Man book the Royal Rumble Sunday at 5.
Sunday at 5.
Make sure to subscribe and watch all Raw and SmackDown episodes. They're really good.
Oh my, yeah! If you want to sleep.
All right, yeah, you can follow me at 12 Knows Best, and yes, that is a reference to Hulk Hogan.
Knows best. Put your link. After y'all say we are y'all channels and all that, just put the links and stuff in the private chat, or post it in the comment section.
No doubt, dog.
See ya.
Follow me at King Eric Off the Cuff Radio, Screwball Radio. We live every Friday, Saturday nights. Feel free to call up, chop it up with the team. I'm about to be up out of here.
All
right, man.
Deuce.
Yeah, B. So Snuggles, promote your channel. Stop acting silly.
Snuggles the only one. If you subscribe to me, you're gonna see a lot of video games and a lot of praising of WWE.
And like I say, everybody, that was here, just put the link in the comment section, and everybody sub everybody. Let's spread the love. Let's build, and that's it for me, man. Thanks for joining me on the Council Roundtable episode 4. I'll be back for episode 5, Lord willing, this Tuesday, B. So you already know what it is, B. Peace up, motherfucker.